They will convince you.
All right, Abuja, thank you so much for staying tuned in to 95.1 Nigeria Info, your passionate, trustworthy, and conversational radio. And welcome to day 5, which is, as a matter of fact, the last day for our playoffs, the round of 32. It's been quite intense. Monday, we've been filtering and getting, I hope, the clear, and as we get closer and closer to the end of it, it will get really clear who will get to the national to represent the federal capital, who will go home with ₦1 million, 500,000, $250,000, and those who would, to some extent, get consolation prizes also. Welcome to I Beg to Differ Season 2 here in the federal capital. My name is Kimberly Wachku. I'm your moderator.
My name is Itodo. I am the timekeeper, and it's been an intense week of hearing angles, conversations, convincing, and so on and so forth, and learning new things actually about very important conversations that we need to constantly have and decide on the best foot forward.
Indeed. And today we'd have 3 sets of debaters, and one of them already in the studio with us at the moment. But first, let's recognize and acknowledge those who have committed to I Beg to Differ financially and otherwise. Our sponsors for Season 2 of I Beg to Differ: Hamza Lawal, CEO, Connected Development, and founder, Follow the Money. He is a Malala Fund education champion working to partner and ensure that the number of out-of-school children in Nigeria reduces. We have 313 Bureau de Change also. Thank you very much for committing to this. Also supporting us with consolation prizes, Happiness Computers is there. Collier Angel Nigerian Limited. They're doing phone accessories and sundry IT gadgets in Banex here in the federal capital, also committed to handing the school children certain gifts and to ensure that they have something to nibble on, some bit of finger foods. We'll say big thank you to Creative Fingers Cakes and Bite in Life Camp Abuja, where you can get cakes and pastries, they say, and they have supplied some to our debaters today. So thank you all for that. And we have our judges in the green room. We have our Chief Judge, Majid Dahiru. He's a researcher, he's a columnist, the tech team lead of Luke Stera Leadership Foundation. We have Irene Bangwell. She's a school teacher, just so you know, the co-founder of NOSC 100 Naira a Day School here in Kuje. Why do I say here like Kuje?
Well, it's in the FCT.
It's in the FCT.
It's here. Yes.
And it's a school that looks out for indigent children to ensure they get an education, which is 100 Naira a day. And Fidel Castro, a senior editor in the Wazobia Info brand, is also one of our judges. We have our diction judge with us in the studio, Olivia Osai, and she will be helping them through some of their grammar, their tenses, and most importantly, their pronunciation of words. And the entire team made up of the billionaire, Somi Benga, Joy Berebe. We say thank you so much for joining us today.
All right, we're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go onto those platforms to watch the show live and be a part of the conversation. Watch the action live on socials or you'll miss out at Nigeria Info Abuja. And don't forget that you can also catch up on our social platform X at Nigeria Info ABJ or on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Abuja. We're here to ensure that the person who's able to convince the judges enough and get the highest score moves on to the round of 16, which we're also looking forward to beginning next Monday.
Yeah.
So we'll see how things play out today. We're excited, we're hopeful, we're open to hearing various thoughts and angles and arguments. A bit of drama as well would be good today.
Well, let's see if we'll get drama at the end of the day. We've got a set in the studio with us. They'll be taking on the motion. Agricultural science is key to boosting Nigeria's economy. We've got MARYAM Chiwaren. All right, Chiwaren is from OLUWATONI School here in the Federal Capital. You're welcome.
Thank you.
And we have SAIGE OLUWATONI SHOYOMBO from Rabeto School. You're welcome. Well, I think we're having a return of Rabeto School. We had some representative from Rabeto School in the season 1. Good to have Rabeto School show on our list today. So we will start with who is supporting the motion? Who has support?
You have 2 options in front of you. Please open up and decide on. Let's know which you are going with.
I'm supporting the motion.
You're supporting the motion.
And for you, what's your name?
MARYAM CHIWAREN.
Okay, supporting the motion, MARYAM. And what's yours?
SAIGE OLUWATONI SHOYOMBO.
And
Beg to differ.
what's your option?
I beg to differ.
Beg to differ. Okay.
All right. So, MARYAM, we're going to start all the rounds with you.
Okay.
The presentation round, 3 minutes, will start with you. The rebuttal, 3 minutes, will start with you. The closing, 3 minutes, will start with you. If by any chance there's a tie, which we haven't seen in a long time, then we'll give you another extra 3 minutes to slug it out, because the judges, they like to have a clear winner, even if it's by half or 1 mark. All right? So are you guys ready?
Yes.
All right, you have 3 minutes each. The bell will go off. You start, and when the bell, tells you to wrap up your thoughts, do that, and we'll move on to the next round. All right, ready?
Yes.
And your time starts now.
Obafemi Awolowo once said, "A nation that cannot feed itself is a nation that is forever dependent." Similarly, Dr. Norman Borlaug, the father of the Green Revolution, affirmed that agriculture is the foundation of civilization and any stable economy. Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, my fellow co-debaters, esteemed ladies and gentlemen, I am MARYAM CHIWAREN, a Year 11 student from OLUWATONI School, Abuja. I stand before you today to support the motion that agricultural science is key to boosting Nigeria's economy. Agricultural science is a branch of science that deals with the study of crops, soil, livestock, and farming techniques. It applies scientific knowledge and technological innovations to enhance agricultural production. Nations like Netherlands, Brazil, and China all have leveraged agricultural science to revolutionize their economies. Nigeria can and must do the same. I believe that agricultural science is key to boosting Nigeria's economy for the following reasons. Number 1, economic diversification. Nigeria's economy overly relies on oil, a sector prone to price fluctuations and global market instability. In 2020, Nigeria's oil sector contributed about 7.14% to Nigeria's GDP, while agriculture contributed 25.14%. Clearly, agriculture plays a significant role and has the potential to drive even greater economic transformation. Secondly, employment generation. Agriculture employs over 70% of Nigeria's rural population. Advancing agriculture will not only improve productivity, but also create employment opportunities in industries like transportation, agribusiness, and so on. Number 3, we have food security and sustainability. A nation that cannot feed itself remains dependent on food imports, making it vulnerable to external shocks. Scientific advancements such as improved crop varieties, pest-resistant plants, and efficient storage systems can improve food production and reduce post-harvest losses. Israel, for example, despite its desert terrain, are leading globally in agricultural technology, using research-driven methods to achieve food security. Nigeria must follow suit in order to enable stable food supply and reduce the need for importing of goods. Number 4, we have foreign exchange earnings. Agriculture has the potential to become a major source of foreign exchange. The Netherlands, with a landmass 237 times smaller than... Thank you.
Alrighty, so we've got the opening presentation done by Maryam, and she supports the motion. So we'll get to hear from SAIGE, who begs to differ.
All right, SAIGE, your time starts now.
Many people argue that agriculture is the panacea to Nigeria's economic struggles. I stand here to disagree with you. Panel of judges, my co-debater, ladies and gentlemen, my name is SAIGE OLUWATONI SHOYOMBO, and I stand here to oppose the motion that agriculture is the key to Nigeria's economical success. My first point is diversity is key. We cannot all focus our investment on the agricultural sector of Nigeria. Agriculture alone cannot sustain Nigeria's economy or any country's economy for that matter. We need to invest in more sectors like our technology sectors and our educational sectors. Nigeria, my second point, Nigeria already heavily relies on the oil sector. The crude oil sector stands for 80% of employment opportunities in our country currently. This, if we shift all our focus from the crude oil sector to the agricultural sector, this would mean that we're displacing about 80% of the population's working force out. We'll be displacing them out of their jobs. This is not going to solve our employment problems. Nigeria is not. We cannot be certain that the agriculture, if we focus all our investments in the agricultural sector, it would work. We are prone to problems like climate change, water problems, and so many much more. If we all focus on the agricultural sector, who we don't even have a guarantee that is going to work, instead of other sectors which have already proven to work time and time again, we will just be wasting resources unnecessarily. Thank you.
All right. And she left us with some time, but that's okay. We'll just get back to the rebuttal phase of the debate at this point in time. The rebuttal is also very critical. Like I pointed out, the judges would note how much of your opponent point you can take on in the rebuttal. So if you're ready, our timekeeper will let you know when to start.
All right, and your time starts now.
I remain MARYAM CHIWAREN. My worthy opponents argue that agriculture is not the key to Nigeria's economy due to poor infrastructure and policy failures. However, these challenges are exactly why agricultural science is necessary. Research and innovation can improve infrastructure, storage, and mechanization, solving many inefficiencies. They claim that industrialization and technology are more viable sectors. However, industries depend on agriculture for raw materials. Without agricultural science, industries like food processing, textiles, and biofuels would struggle. Additionally, you may argue that urbanization reduces the relevance of agriculture. However, this is a misconception. Urbanization does not eliminate the need for food, clothing, and water. It instead increases the demand for agricultural development and innovation. Their argument is flawed because agricultural science is not just about traditional farming. It modernizes the sector, making it a tool for economic transformation. Countries like Israel, China, and Brazil have proven that agricultural advancements lead to overall national growth. Nigeria can and must follow suit. Thank you.
All right, that's Maryam's rebuttal from Olumao School, Abuja. We'll get it now here from SAIGE from Rabetu School.
All right, SAIGE, your time starts now.
I'm SAIGE OLUWATONI SHOYOMBO again, and I'm going to rebut the points my opponent made. My opponent said Nigeria can invest in the agricultural sector, which would lead to a nationwide which would lead to it benefiting the nation overall. But we've already seen that farming it's different. Agricultural science is different in just villages and small scale levels. But to take it up higher to a nationwide level, that's going to take a lot of investing, a lot of work. And we are not certain that could work. Agricultural science, yes, it has a potential to improve crop yields, but it is not a silver bullet for our economic challenges. We need to be cautious about putting all our eggs in one basket so that, of course, they don't all break and we're left with none. Yes, agricultural science can also contribute to cannot contribute to the economic growth and development, it's only one piece of the puzzle. Nigeria has many problems wrong with the economy, not just the agricultural sector. So we can't just have one piece of the puzzle and say, oh, this is fixed. So, yeah, thank you.
So interesting that you guys are leaving us with plenty of time.
Not the drama I was expecting today.
I am beginning to think we don't need the timekeeper.
Listen, this bell needs to ring. Come on. But I mean, it's impressive that you're able to make your thoughts concise. And I hope that you use the time effectively and you make your points known to us.
All right. So the second round done and dusted. We'll now get to their closing and see if that drama that Itodo's been shopping for will present itself at the end of the day. So we'll start off with MARYAM Chiwaren from Olumawo School in Abuja. She's 15 years old and supports the motion that agricultural science, or agriculture was actually what I meant to say, because you just put the science and I'm sure you reduced the scope at which you guys want to. But no. Let's go ahead. Your closing. Agriculture is key to boosting Nigeria's economy. Give us your closing.
And your time starts now.
Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, co-debaters, and distinguished audience, let us face economic reality. Agricultural science plays a crucial role in driving Nigeria's economic growth and development. It serves as a backbone for food security, ensuring that Nigeria feeds its ever-growing population while reducing the reliance on costly food imports. Moreover, agriculture remains one of the largest employment sectors, providing livelihoods for millions of smallhold farmers and agribusiness entrepreneurs. By investing in agricultural science, Nigeria can harness modern agricultural techniques and create more job opportunities, especially for the youths and rural communities. Beyond employment, agricultural science is essential for economic diversification. Furthermore, prioritizing agricultural science fosters technological innovation. Modern agricultural resources enhances soil fertility, pest control, climate adaptation, and so on. Nigeria can combat environmental degradation while maximizing yields. The time for Nigeria neglecting agricultural science means ignoring the livelihoods of millions and turning a blind eye to Nigeria's vast economic potential. If properly harnessed, agriculture can become the foundation for national prosperity. The time for action is now. By investing in education, research, and mechanization and supportive policies, Nigeria can transform its agricultural sector into a powerful engine for economic growth and stability. Let us not miss the opportunity to secure a better future for all. Thank you.
So we've gotten the closing from MARYAM. It's time to hear from Oluwatoni.
OLUWATONI.
Go ahead then.
All right, go ahead.
This is my co-debator and ladies and gentlemen. As I said earlier, many Nigerians think that agriculture is the panacea to Nigeria's economic problems. But as I said again, but I will say it again, I disagree with this strongly. How can we only focus on the agricultural sector of the economy? Yes, I agree. Agriculture feeds many people. But as I said before, the oil industry provides 80% of Nigeria's employment. 80% of Nigeria's employment. This 80% of Nigeria's employment, obviously they feed their families and other people. If they feed their families and other people. Other sectors like gas, manufacturing sectors, industrial sectors, they are also doing well. Does it prove to say that, we should just toss aside the other industries? Of course not. Instead of just focusing more on agriculture, we should focus on, as I said, other sectors. The oil sector, educational sector, industrial sectors, manufacturing sectors, services, and other services sector. The banking sector especially has also been proven to be doing very well currently. So as I said before, we should not put all our eggs in one basket, which would be the agricultural sector in this situation. Because if the agricultural sector fails, we will have nothing else to turn on, since most of our funds would have gone into that. Thank you once again for listening. I am SAIGE OLUWATONI SHOYOMBO.
All right, we see those on Facebook talking about the challenge, the audio on Facebook. If you're still experiencing that, please go to our YouTube page where we'll sort it out. We're still the same on YouTube at Nigeria Info Abuja. Let's get to hear from Olivia, our Diction Judge. What do you make of their...
Thank you. Well, I'd say they both had a very soft volume, and this made their delivery less authoritative and quite hard to hear. But Maryam, your enunciation was impressive. You ensured that no word was lost in your delivery, and I think I liked that. You only mispronounced 2 words to my hearing, and that's the words crucial and education. I think I'll keep repeating the word education. It's J. When you have the DU there for education, it's J and not ducation. And SAIGE, over to you. You had a flat delivery and you failed to convey passion and conviction in your argument. Other than that, your pronunciation both ends was quite impressive.
All right, so we've heard from our Diction Judge and we'll now wait for the results, the final outcome from our judges. And from the green room, hopefully, pretty soon would have a returning officer. Let's look at some of the comments sent in.
You can comment on our social platforms at Nigeria Info Abuja, on YouTube and Facebook, where we are streaming live. If you have any issues watching and hearing us on the Facebook page, simply go on to our YouTube page and you can catch up and be a part of the conversation right there. You can also follow through on our WhatsApp platform as well. Good afternoon, Bright Tom Asare, who is also being a part and watching the debate, following the debate at this time. All the best to today's contestant is what Koforola shares on Facebook. And Jacob JJ says, anticipating today's debate. Well, we're already halfway through. Let's hope that there's more action coming for us. We don't run come YouTube. Is what Raji says. I hope this is a better option and you can hear clearly and still follow up on the debate for today.
All right, let's see if we have any on our WhatsApp page. I think not. Most comment on YouTube and Facebook, and we want to see more of that. We need your candid opinion of what you make of the debate also. And like we mentioned, when we get to the round of 16, would have the polls put up on YouTube and X to get your perspective of it. Remember, it gets a bit more intense as we take the debaters on national issues, happenings in Nigeria. So we'll see how knowledgeable, how informed they are about recent things in the news in the country.
While we wait for our returning officer to come through with the results for today, we'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors who have made season 2 of the Abeg to Differ debate possible. Hamzat Lawal of Connected Development and Follow the Money, Happiness Computers, 313 Bureau de Change, Collier Angel dealing on phone accessories and IT gadgets, and Creative Fingers Cakes and Bites in Live Camp. Thank you so much to them. And if you're open to sponsoring this debate, you can do that by contacting us. Our returning officer, beautiful as always, right here to give us the results for the day. So we'll look through, hand it over to the moderator and
all right,
get the results.
Okay, so who supported the motion?
I did.
Maryam. So we'll start with Maryam, who supports the motion that agricultural science is key to boosting Nigeria's economy. Maryam, for your presentation, you got a 9. For your rebuttal, you got a 9. In the closing, you got an 8. Your style of presentation earned you 24.5, in total 50.5. And SAIGE, who begs to differ, got a 3.5 in her presentation, 2 in her rebuttal, 5 in her closing, 13.5 in her style of presentation, in total 23.5. Well, it means that SAIGE sadly has been eliminated from the debate with the score difference, and MARYAM CHIWAREN gets to the round of 16. All right, so there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The first set of debaters are done and dusted, and we've got someone who's getting into the next round of intense debating starting next week. Why, Sage, hopefully you'll be better prepared. I know when we started, Sage was sounding a little low, and I was asking her what the matter was. She said, you got a sore throat? You think that affected your presentation a bit? It did, right? Yeah, sorry about that. But it showed even in your voice and in your presentation that you were struggling with your health. I hope that if you try next time that you'll be in 100% fit health condition.
But we look forward to having you back here. Well done. You both presented great arguments, and we hope that you come back next year and, do better.
Yeah.
If you do.
All right, to Maryam, you get to hear from us as you get set for the round of 16. And this is where we'll wrap it up for the first set of debaters. And thank you for being a part of it. Now, for those who are following on YouTube and Facebook, Facebook, you say there was an audio challenge. I'm sure when we start the next set of debate, we would have fixed whatever challenge there is. But if it persists, just go to our YouTube page. It'll be streaming there. Leave us as many comments. Share your opinion. Share your take. Let's know you're part of this debate. If we don't hear from you, we're not sure if you're watching or if we should end the live stream altogether. Okay, so leave us comment, leave us feedback, leave us opinion. We'd love to hear from you. Let's go on the break, and we'll be back with the next set of debaters.
Abuja, are you ready? I beg to differ. Debate season 2 is